What up, it's Brandon here. Happy Thanksgiving to all my US viewers. So I couldn't go out and do the trick list this week because the weather's been so shoddy. I checked the weather report the day before and it says it's going to rain all day. Then I wake up and it's sunny as, and then 2 seconds later it's pouring down with rain. And I'm sick of doing videos where I just talk like this. So yeah, I wanted to go out and skate, and luckily today I had the chance to do it. Kinda. It was the same kind of thing. I had sun for maybe like, it was like a couple hours. It dried up and I was like, I have to go. I want to go skate. And there was this one spot that was one of the first things I saw when I moved to Wellington. There was this kink rail at a park that was right near one of the first places I lived here in Wellington. And it actually was just built like as soon as I moved here. And every time I'd walk past and be like, this is like such a good, something needs to happen here. And more or less it's just it's a kink rail with a ledge on one side, and the ledge makes it quite low to jump on. So in my mind, right, what I wanted to do, first of all, I just wanted to learn to skate kink rails because at that point I'd never skated kink rails. Secondly, later on, I realized the trick I see myself doing on this rail, which I really wanted to do just for my next part, I wanted to roll the ledge, grind the rail, then land back on the ledge. But I think I was aiming a bit higher, especially because my experience with kink rails isn't that extensive. I've only ever skated one kink rail in my whole entire life, and that was this one that's kind of similar to this one, where it isn't very high on one side, and I ended up doing it by accident, and I don't think I could go back and do it again. So yeah, I have this huge fear of actually going through a kink. So with that in mind, I got out there today and we tried to skate this kink, and yeah, check out the clips. So I'm gonna do a voiceover for you just to let you know what I was thinking, how I was going to do this trick. So when I got there, I had no warm-up, I was straight going to this kink rail. So the royale across the flat is my first grind I've done for like a week, which is a little bit scary, but we did it. There's a few things about the spot that you can't really see on camera. Like first off, you can't just roll down the ledge. It's got little engravements in it, I guess you could call it, little dents that I can roll through since I'm riding flat, but it definitely changed my jump a little bit. You can see me stumble on it a little bit. Yeah, and also at the very start of the ledge it's just like gravel, so you can't roll up to it anything other than the ledge, so it makes the spot a little bit more lame, but still a really cool spot. Also the ledge is downhill, so to prepare to jump I have to be rolling, so you don't get that nice like warm up where you can just jump and stall the rail. Maybe that's a me thing, but so for me it was quite scary to just roll down this ledge with a dent in it and then jump onto the rail. But I got there and it wasn't too bad once I got onto it. It wasn't anywhere near as scary as I remember it being, especially because I could just come off at that speed and land on the flat and like roll down the stairs. They were nice and wide, but then I became the problem where that became my go-to, and all I would do was just roll out the flat and then drop off before I get to the down part, so I'm not doing any kink. It's just a little flat rail. Until finally, I stopped leaning too far over and I accidentally go through the kink. This happens to me every time. Every time I've tried to do something on rail, I always accidentally commit to doing it. It's great. But yeah, it was scary because I was finding that at that speed, both my feet weren't roiling down the down part of the rail. It was just like my front foot, which is kind of scary, but I know it got my confidence up, and now it wasn't so scary to boost it at full speed. But you know, I wanted to at least 180 out of the clip for now, since I came there wanting to jump back on the ledge, but that seems impossible to do from a royale, so I got to at least do the royale well. I also really did want to try to do the whole kink from the top. The run-up didn't really work for that, so I know I tried stalling it here, and I reckon I could do it, but for now I wanted to focus on just doing the cross and down because that was fun. The other problem with the spot is there's a lot of people walking past all the time, walking up the stairs, and yeah, I feel the pressure, so it's a lot of times where I just don't want to go because there's too many people, but yeah. But now I finally get it to fakie. I want to get it on the other camera, not just the GoPro, so I have a good angle of it. So move it to the other side, and now it started to spit a little bit. And I really noticed this when I finally jump on the rail, and it's like 3 times faster than it was the first time. I end up pretty much backsliding down the down part. My front foot comes right off. It's very scary, but yeah, it was alright. We got there. Once I get the Royale, I really want to get a soul down it, just because I did do a soul down it years ago and it absolutely terrified me, and I needed to push myself in some way. So yeah, I do one stall and it doesn't feel good but we keep at it, and yeah. You reckon?
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't worse, I could do it.
Fucking fall down. No, just do it. Really don't want to. Look at this. It's raining. That means I got one shot, one opportunity. Oh my god, it's so scary. I fucking just don't want to do it. Even at that speed, I don't want to do it. I need so much more than that. Rain makes it so slippery. Fall down the stairs. See that little bit more push? I find that really hard. As easy as it might look. Mental barriers. We're gonna do a bit of that. Chicken. It's so slippery. Sorry. And that's it. It started raining
The ground was getting quite slippery. Good thing though, the rail was getting slipperier, even though the wax I had was this terrible wax I had that just crumbles and sucks. Anyway, my skates at the moment, I'm using cardboard as like washers in my Crate Original frame, so it's not going to do too well in the water, so I caught it pretty early. I still think maybe I can get that clip I want, so I mean, you're going to have to stay tuned for my edit from this year to see if I do it, but I don't know, I'm pretty happy I got a sole on it. I was pretty scared of it. I really don't trust soles, so I'm proud I did that. But anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Glad I got to go out and film a video. But before we go, we have some new lace products just coming out. A whole new Christmas line, including 3 new designs. And they're all ugly sweater based, so check them out. Link in the description. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Huge shout out to my Patreons, Deb, Dennis, and Jason. And I'll see you guys, I don't know when, whenever the weather's good. Peace out.